can tell by the title, this video is another college video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the advice that I got as an upcoming freshman in college. So I'm very happy about that. As you guys know, I was a senior last year. I got in so many advice from the teachers of what college would be like and stuff like that. What advice they give us, so I'm very excited to talk about that. But yeah, so first, I do hear a lot of people saying that college is very different than high school. I do hear a lot of people say that, well, because it's a lot of reading and a lot of quizzes instead of like high school where you kind of don't really get much test. So that's something I've been hearing a lot, that it's a lot of reading and it's a lot of paying attention to the text in order to pass that test. I do hear that a lot. One thing I did hear was that to take college seriously and to always go to your classes, because you don't attend your classes, they could automatically drop you from that class, and to always be consistent and always try to find help if it's hard to understand something like a subject or like an assignment. I do hear a lot about that. I also know that the first year of college you have to do a little bit more, like you have to do orientation, meet with the advisor. It's something new for me as a freshman. That's something I had to do, and it's very different. And a lot of people say that you might know what you want as a young age in a major, and if you don't know, it's fine. You know, you'll figure it out. That's something I also got in advice of. Another thing is that pretty much you're an adult, so like it's up to you if you want to get a good grade or not, or have a good GPA, because at that point you're by yourself and teachers expect so much from you because you're a grown person at that point. Another advice I got in was to focus a lot on your major, since it is college and you are going to be taking courses that relate to your major to know more and to eventually have that degree. So yeah, that's something I did learn. I did notice that college is different, because in high school they said that, you know, they focus on putting you in classes that you need in order to graduate, in order to eventually go to college based on what you need. And also they focus on semester is 5 months straight. That is one semester in high school, and then the other half is another 5, which is the second semester. Also focus on quarter. Every 2 months or 3 months, I believe, is a quarter. I forgot. I think it's 2 months. That's how high school is, and they did say in college it's more like semesters, not really like quarter or a year, you know, it's a semester. And then, which is called the fall semester, not called semester 1. And the second one is spring semester, and then they also have a summer semester, which I had no idea about. And you choose which one you want to do. Something I've been wanting to do is obviously fall, and then spring. I do not want to be school in the summertime. I definitely do not want to do that. So yeah. So in high school, they mentioned that every quarter you have a final exam. For every quarter you have something to turn in, and that's your final grade at the end of the quarter. And then another quarter, and then that's your final grade. They give you like an assignment to determine your full grade on the quarter. And then in college, they mention it's different because it's a whole fall semester or a whole semester. By the end of that semester, depending when you go to school, for example, it's all the way to December, and then the next one will probably be all the way to May or June, I don't know, depending. And it also depends on the date that you start. It's very different. Later than high school, it's at least 2 weeks later than high school, even a month later, because I don't know, it just depends on every college. So yeah, it could be August, it could be the last week of August that you begin to go to college, or it could be September and then you can finish on June. So yeah, it depends. But yeah, that's pretty much the advice that I got. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.